Hello everyone. Welcome back to Spiffy Chat, where it's a weekly audio log of my channel and what's going on. Is this a podcast? Maybe one day, but not today. Today it's just an audio log. I don't know. This is going to be weekly. I definitely have time for a weekly podcast type thing, so that's what we'll call it. A weekly podcast type thing. Today, I have a whiteboard, and on that whiteboard I have things written to talk about, and it'll be great because I can concentrate. Okay, so, first thing on the docket here, we have the channel update. First things first, we have my new series, started 2 days ago, at least from the time recording, Skyrim. Now the plans there are, I'm going to play this until, just try out all the new stuff in the game. It's going to be very simple playthrough following. I might do some cuts here and there, do some of the grindier parts. I'm going to do my best not to be too boring about it. If it's boring, I'm going to cut it. If it's not boring, we're going to stay nice and regulated. Moving on, we have Doom. A lovely game with a lot of shooting and a lot of demons. We will, it's going to be a while before we start playing that. I'm definitely having enough fun playing Skyrim. So Doom's going to be coming later. So look for that when that comes out. Next up, vlogging. Currently, vlogging hasn't been coming out. I mean, we did the Thanksgiving vlogs. That was, I was with family, very on the spontaneous type of thing. That's gonna be, I need to get a new phone, is mostly the current factor there. Unfortunately, my phone's a little outdated, audio's a little meh. So we'll work out with that. Okay, next up is an unpack video. I haven't done any unpack videos because I really haven't found anything there. So I'd like to leave that open to my viewers. If you'd like me to have any suggestions for unpacking videos, if maybe some monthly subscription boxes could be on the docket there. So let me know, friends, if you have any recommendations for unpack. Alright. That's the channel updated. Anything else on there? Toucans, maybe? If it's not toucans, maybe... Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. I have a random topics section here on my whiteboard, and it says toucans. What am I supposed to do with that? Make Fruit Loop jokes? Next item on the docket. Life chat. Chat about my life. And what's going on? Well, what's going on is, I'm going to be, well, hopefully, moving in my job from working in a warehouse to selling the merchandise that's in said warehouse. That's right, folks. I'm going to be moving up in the world to a nice sales position. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited for that situation. Another thing that's been on my mind, constantly, is the recent keynote for the Nintendo Switch. Now, for everybody who's seen that, it's very emotionally moving for me. Because I grew up playing a lot of Nintendo games. It's been a huge part of my life. So, when I saw, the few trailers of the games announced, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, extremely excited for this game. I really, I just can't wait until when that comes out. Along with the Nintendo Switch system in general as well, the capabilities there seem very, very great, extremely, or, a better adjective, because it's like, Anyway, Mario, that's a game on there too. That's coming out. That one punching game with the Spring Boy and Ribbon Gal, or whatever that's called. Have a sip of water here. Yes, that's great as well. No news on the voice acting front. Whenever that's supposed to happen, I'll let you know more about that. We do have, in this particular Spiffy chat, I have, in the end of the program, an improv section. What's that going to be? I don't know. It's improv. I have to improvisationally do a thing. So we'll see how that's going. Next topic. This is the half topic on the docket. Podcast chat. Not this one, because it's not a podcast chat, it's an audio log. But, and this is a big rump of a topic, podcasts. It's been taking over my life. I don't even listen to music anymore, it feels like. Well, of course, that's a little ridiculous, but... So, on the podcast docket, it's mostly just recommendations. I'd like to recommend things for listeners to check out if they've not. One that it took me a couple weeks to fully get caught up is Hello from the Magic Tavern. Let's see, let's pull that up and get the description here for you to read. No. There it is. Settings. So here's the podcast description for you. Hello from the Magic Tavern is a podcast by Arnie Niekamp. Here he is saying, "Hi, I'm Arnie. I fell through a magic portal behind a Burger King into the land of Foon. He's still trying to get his bearings, but he has his podcasting gear, and he get a weak Wi-Fi signal from the Burger King. So he figured he might as well set up shop in the nearby inn and interview some people." So how's that sound? It was probably one of the funniest things I've listened to in a very long time. Wonderful characters, silly world building. It features 3 characters: Arnie himself, a talking badger, who's more of a changeling because he changes his form every time he has consensual fun times with whatever he wants. Next, there's also Usador, I think it's Usador the Wizard. I'd say his full name, but it's hard for me to remember it sometimes because it's so long. If I was a magic wizard, I think my name would be like something to do with air, or like a Zephyr, Zerafino? I like that. Well, I think I'll write down my wizard name at some point. Can't wait to show it to you. What will that wizard sound like? Let me change the gain because it's going to be very loud like this. No. Bring it down here. I am Serafino, the wizard. It's a little loud. Brought that down for you. I did my best. It's going to peak some audio there. Speaking of peaking audio, I'm going to be learning dynamic processing soon here. Because I noticed some of my videos, it's hard to manage. My vocal recording can be a little bit too low. In fact, it's looking a little low right now. Let me bring that back up. Here it is. No, that's still too high. Right there. That's a good spot. Yeah. Further other podcasts I'd like to recommend. That seems like the topic today's podcast. Really, that's what I want to talk about. It's podcasts. Another lovely podcast I'd love to recommend is What Should We Draw? What Should We Draw is a podcast about a conversation. So it's the show. This is described to us by the talent Nathan Yaffe and Caldwell Tanner. It's a show where they use the art of conversation to make art about a conversation. It's always lovely to listen to them. Another 2 amazing improvisational individuals with fantastic art skills. Great to watch them. We'll call that podcast segment over now, and we will now move into the improv segment. Okay. Now, what I'm doing here is another podcast reference, is a Spontanea-Nation idea that I'm stealing. For those who don't know much about Spontanea-Nation, it is a podcast made by... oh, what's his name? Oh, where are you? With Paul F. Tompkins. For those who don't know Paul F. Tompkins, Google exists for that exact purpose. Now, Spontanea-Nation with Paul F. Tompkins is a completely improvised show from monologue to interview to narrative sketch. Do you understand? So, Paul F. Tompkins will give you a monologue in the beginning. Next, he has an interview with an individual, and then using said topics mentioned in that interview, he will then do a narrative sketch with his guests. Sounds like fun. Unfortunately, I am here by myself. But it does feature one thing, is the individual that he interviews with will give a location. Now, I've queued up a website called Writer's Location Generator. Now, I'm not a writer at the moment, but I do need a location. And in this location, I will do my best. Okay. I don't like that one. Okay. We'll work with this. Welcome to Trollteberry. Trollteberry, a picturesque town. Let's get some water. Hello. Hello? Yes, I'm in here in Trollteberry. I know. How can I help you? Well, I'm looking for a camera. Well, you're in the right place. This is a camera shop. I see. Well, I'll move on. Wait, no, you said you needed a camera. Yes, I do need a camera. Oh, excuse you. I didn't mean to be rude. I just came from Donovan's down the street there. The soda makes me a little bit gassy. Yes, I understand. Donovan's does make some pretty heavy burp cola. That's great knowing you. What's your name? My name is Patrick O'Houlihan. Here is my camera shop. That's great. Well, I'd like to buy a camera. Yes, I understand. You mentioned this multiple times that you would like to buy a camera. What kind of camera do you think you'll be needing here? Well, here in Trollteberry, the picturesque town, I wish to make many pictures. You want to make pictures, or you're going to be taking pictures? Well, I don't understand how cameras work, really. If you can give me a brief, like a rough, like this means brief, but rough. I want you to be brief and rough with me. Tell me what's going on with the camera style here. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. Oh, it's a camera. It's a little box, right? You click the top right, or top left. Some people are left-handed. Corner there, and you can take a picture. And I hope you can here of Trollteberry, the picturesque town. Yes, that's where we are. Well, we're dwelling on that now, aren't we? Yes, we are. What is your name, by the way? Oh, me. My name is Anne Summons. Oh, okay. That's a very lovely last name. What is that reference? Oh, I can summon demons. What kind of... what? Just demons of my past, you know? Images. I call them demons, but, you know, it's just things I can see sometimes, and I can conjure them. Well, that sounds hellish. Yes, it is quite... It's quite bad. Did you bring liquid with you into my shop? I did, from O'Donovan's. I hope I don't burp again. You might. You might burp in a minute here. Yes. Well, I'll be on my way. Wait, what about the camera? Oh, that's right. I was here for camera. What about that one? Oh, you wouldn't like that one. What's wrong with it? Well, it's... It takes pictures of nice things only. Like, even if you wanted to, like, maybe take, like, a grungy picture, it generates, like, a fantastic vision. Well, that sounds curious. It's almost like the opposite of my abilities as a summon. Oh, you're actually right. Interesting. Well, how much is it? I am quite thirsty. How about if you gave me your drink? Oh, I don't... Okay. There's a little bit of backwash there. I'm a heavy saliva. I have a saliva problem. Well, that's great. I am actually an alchemist on the side, so I'll probably use it to create a version of you to probably steal your summoning abilities. Well, that is quite evil. In fact, we're both quite evil, aren't we? Yeah, you're right. And summons. And you. I actually forgot your name. Yeah, I did too. Literally, I'm seeing the conjuring images that you're conjuring to me right now, and man, I am afraid. I've thought of things, and I can't think of anything right now. Like, my thoughts, I feel like they're being stolen. Oh, that is a side effect, yes. That is what happens sometimes. Anyway, I'll take this camera. Alright, okay. I'll see you next time. But I'm not coming back. Okay. And that will be called It All Happened in Trollberry, a picturesque town. In specific, well, that was fun. I enjoyed that. My voices weren't exactly consistent, but I did my best. For you, for me, for the whole family. Well, as a final note here, I just wanted to say thanks for listening. And my final thoughts are, well, in reference, I recently went through all my clothes. Took every single one out, threw it on the floor, and decided a keep, a sell, and the trash one. I highly recommend doing this. It's great to start in your new year and spring cleaning and just clearing out your stuff. And I can't wait to donate all of my old clothes to people who need them. So, deep thought over. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time, everybody. It's been great having you.